Madrid is a city that mesmerizes you with its history, art, and energy. But how do you experience its true charm without falling into common tourist traps? From misunderstanding cultural norms to navigating the city like a pro, there's a lot to know. Are you ready to uncover the secrets of making your Madrid trip unforgettable while avoiding the most common pitfalls? Join us as we dive into the 10 tourist mistakes you should steer clear of when visiting Spain's vibrant capital. Trust me, this will change how you explore Madrid forever. Not timing your meals to Spanish schedules. Mealtimes in Madrid aren't just about eating, they're a cultural experience. Tourists often find themselves wandering around at midday or early evening, puzzled by closed restaurants or empty streets. Spanish dining has its own rhythm, and adapting to it is key to enjoying your trip. Lunch in Madrid, known as La Comida, typically begins around 2 p.m. and can last well into the afternoon. Dinner is a much later affair, often starting no earlier than 9 p.m. Restaurants thrive on these schedules, so showing up at 6 p.m. for dinner could leave you disappointed. Tapas bars and cafes offer snacks in between, but don't expect a full meal until traditional hours roll around. If you embrace this schedule, you'll also experience Madrid's unique mealtime culture. Long, leisurely lunches are the norm, and dining out is more than just eating, it's a chance to socialize and unwind. From savoring a classic cocido madrileño at lunchtime to indulging in churros and chocolate as a late-night treat, syncing with local habits ensures you taste the city's authentic flavors. Understanding and respecting Spanish dining hours can also save you from overpriced tourist traps. Plan your meals accordingly, and you'll find yourself seated alongside locals at charming eateries instead of overpriced, empty establishments aimed at confused travelers. Ignoring the siesta culture. Madrid's siesta tradition may not be as strict as in smaller Spanish towns, but it still plays a significant role in the city's rhythm. Tourists who plan their shopping or sightseeing in the middle of the afternoon often encounter shuttered storefronts and a noticeable slowdown in activity. The siesta isn't necessarily about napping, it's a time for businesses to close, giving people a chance to have a relaxed lunch, or a break from the hustle. While major stores and tourist attractions often remain open, many smaller shops and local businesses shut their doors between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. If you plan poorly, you could waste valuable exploration time waiting for places to reopen. Instead of fighting the siesta, use this time wisely. Relax at a cafe, enjoy a late lunch, or take a leisurely stroll in a nearby park like Retiro. If you're staying in the city center, head back to your accommodation to recharge. Adapting to the local pace allows you to experience Madrid as its residents do, embracing the city's blend of activity and relaxation. By syncing your schedule with the siesta, you'll not only avoid frustration but also immerse yourself in the flow of daily life in Madrid. It's all about balance. Taking a moment to pause lets you enjoy the city with a fresh perspective. Overlooking the public transport system. Madrid's public transport system is efficient, affordable, and well-connected, yet many tourists opt for taxis or ride-shares out of convenience. Or worse, they walk everywhere, exhausting themselves before the day's over. Misjudging the ease of navigating the city is a mistake you'll want to avoid. The metro is one of Madrid's greatest assets. With 12 lines crisscrossing the city, and stations near most major attractions, it's a fast and reliable way to get around. Whether you're heading to the Royal Palace, Gran Via, or the Prado Museum, there's almost always a metro stop nearby. A single ticket costs just a few euros, and multi-day passes make exploring even more affordable. Buses are another excellent option, covering areas where the metro doesn't reach. They're perfect for enjoying views of the city as you travel, and night buses ensure you can get home safely after a late dinner. Madrid's commuter trains or cercanías are ideal for day trips to nearby destinations like Toledo or Segovia. By mastering public transport, you'll not only save money but also avoid the stress of navigating traffic or overpriced tourist taxis. Plan your routes ahead of time, download a transport app, and consider purchasing a reloadable transport card for added convenience. Missing out on Madrid's free attractions. Madrid offers a wealth of experiences that don't cost a cent, but many tourists get caught up in ticketed attractions, missing out on the city's generous free options. If you're sticking to a budget or just want to explore beyond the mainstream, knowing where to look can transform your visit. Many of Madrid's world-class museums, including the Prado, Thyssen-Bornemisza, and Reina Sofia, offer free entry during specific hours. Time your visit right. and you can see iconic works like Picasso's Guernica or Velázquez's Las Meninas without spending a dime. Keep in mind that free hours are often in the evening, so arrive early to beat the crowds. Parks and plazas are another highlight of Madrid's free offerings. Retiro Park, with its scenic boating lake and Crystal Palace, is a peaceful escape from the city's hustle. The Temple of Debod, an ancient Egyptian structure gifted to Spain, provides breathtaking sunset views over the city. And don't forget Puerta del Sol and Plaza Mayor, two iconic squares perfect for soaking in the city's vibrant atmosphere. Walking tours are a fantastic way to explore Madrid on a budget. Many companies offer tip-based tours that dive into the city's history, culture, and hidden gems. From the winding streets of La Latina to the grandeur of Madrid's royal landmarks, you'll see the city through the eyes of a passionate guide without breaking the bank. Skipping tapas culture. One of Madrid's most iconic culinary traditions is its tapas culture, yet many tourists miss out on this experience by either dining in chain restaurants or treating tapas as a full meal instead of a social ritual. To truly understand the city's gastronomic soul, you need to embrace tapas the way locals do. Tapas aren't just about the food, they're a way to connect with the culture. Typically served as small dishes to accompany drinks, tapas are enjoyed as part of a lively casual outing with friends. In Madrid, some bars offer complimentary tapas with a drink, so hopping between spots to try different specialties is part of the fun. From patatas bravas to jamón ibérico, each bite tells a story of Spain's rich culinary heritage. Many tourists assume tapas are a one-size-fits-all experience, but that's far from true. Each bar has its own specialties and atmosphere, ranging from hole-in-the-wall joints to upscale establishments. Neighborhoods like La Latina and Malasana are especially known for their vibrant tapas scenes, offering endless opportunities to mix, mingle, and feast like a Madrileño. To make the most of your tapas experience, don't stick to just one place. Bar hopping is an essential part of the tradition, and sharing dishes among your group is the best way to sample a variety of flavors. Skip the touristy menus and ask the bartender for recommendations. You'll discover hidden gems that elevate your trip to a whole new level. Rushing through Madrid's iconic landmarks. Madrid's landmarks are among Europe's most famous, but rushing through them to check boxes off your itinerary often leads to a shallow experience. Seeing the sights is about more than snapping a photo, it's about understanding their stories and significance. Take the Royal Palace of Madrid, for instance. With over 3,000 rooms and a stunning collection of art, armor, and tapestries, this is Europe's largest functioning royal palace. Instead of breezing through, dedicate enough time to explore its intricate details and learn about its role in Spain's history. The surrounding Sabatini Gardens also deserve a quiet moment of appreciation. Similarly, the Prado Museum isn't just another art gallery, it's a treasure trove of masterpieces by Velázquez, Goya, and El Greco. Many visitors underestimate how vast it is and end up overwhelmed or missing key works. Plan your visit around specific sections or highlights to truly savor its offerings. Madrid's landmarks are a window into its past and present, from the modern marvel of Gran Via to the historic charm of Plaza Mayor. To make the most of these sites, join a guided tour or pick up an audio guide. This way, you'll uncover fascinating details and stories that bring the city's landmarks to life. Neglecting Madrid's green spaces. Madrid is a bustling metropolis, but its abundant green spaces offer a serene escape from the city's fast pace. Many tourists overlook these oases, focusing solely on urban attractions, but missing out on these parks means missing a vital part of Madrid's charm. Retiro Park is the crown jewel of Madrid's green spaces, offering everything from a tranquil boating lake to the stunning Crystal Palace. Strolling through its tree-lined paths, you'll see locals jogging, picnicking, and playing music, giving you a glimpse into everyday life in the city. Don't miss the Rose Garden, especially in spring, when it bursts into a riot of color. Casa de Campo is another treasure, offering an expansive area for hiking, cycling, and even a ride on the cable car. As the largest park in Madrid, it's perfect for nature lovers seeking a quiet retreat. From its viewpoints, you'll enjoy some of the best panoramic vistas of the city skyline. Whether it's the manicured gardens of El Capricho or the lush tranquility of Madrid Rio, these green spaces add balance to your itinerary. Take a book, have a picnic, or simply relax and recharge before diving back into the city's vibrant energy. Falling for tourist-centric flamenco shows. Flamenco is an iconic part of Spanish culture, and while Madrid may not be its birthplace, the city still offers some incredible performances. However, many tourists end up in overpriced, tourist-centric venues that prioritize profit over authenticity. Authentic flamenco is an emotional, soul-stirring art form, blending dance, music, and storytelling. Instead of flashy performances marketed heavily to tourists, seek out intimate venues like tablaos that focus on the artistry of flamenco. La Casa Encendida and Cardamomo are excellent options known for showcasing talented performers in a more genuine setting. Timing is key to enjoying flamenco in Madrid. Many shows include dinner, but combining the two can sometimes result in mediocre food and a rushed experience. For a more authentic evening, have dinner at a local restaurant first, then head to a show where you can fully immerse yourself in the performance. By choosing carefully, you'll experience flamenco as it's meant to be, a raw, emotional journey that connects you to Spain's cultural heart. Avoid the flashy distractions and let the music, rhythm, and passion sweep you off your feet. Underestimating pickpockets and street scams. Madrid is a safe city overall, but like any major tourist destination, it has its share of pickpockets and street scams. Tourists often lower their guard, especially in crowded areas like Puerta del Sol, Gran Via, and the Metro, making themselves easy targets. Pickpockets in Madrid are highly skilled, often working in groups to distract you while someone else grabs your belongings. Common tactics include someone bumping into you, asking for directions, or creating a commotion. To stay safe, keep your valuables close and use anti-theft bags or money belts. Be especially cautious with backpacks, which are easy targets in tight spaces. Street scams are another issue. These can range from overpriced friendship bracelets to fake petitions that distract you while your wallet is stolen. Be wary of overly friendly strangers or anyone who insists on offering unsolicited help. Trust your instincts and politely decline. Staying vigilant doesn't mean you need to be paranoid, just mindful. By taking a few simple precautions, you'll avoid unnecessary stress and ensure your trip to Madrid remains focused on the incredible experiences it offers. Overpacking your itinerary. Madrid has so much to offer that it's tempting to pack your itinerary with every attraction, museum, and neighborhood. But over-planning can leave you feeling rushed and exhausted, robbing you of the chance to truly soak in the city's atmosphere. The best way to experience Madrid is to balance must-see attractions with spontaneous exploration. Instead of cramming 3 museums into one day, focus on one and spend the rest of the time wandering nearby streets, enjoying a leisurely meal, or relaxing in a park. It's these unplanned moments that often become the highlights of a trip. Madrid's neighborhoods like the artsy Malasana or the upscale Salamanca deserve time to be explored at your own pace. Strolling through these areas reveals hidden gems like boutique shops, local cafes, and charming plazas that aren't listed in guidebooks. By keeping your schedule flexible, you'll also have the freedom to follow local recommendations or join unexpected events. After all, travel is about embracing the unexpected. Take your time, enjoy the journey, and let Madrid reveal its magic naturally. That wraps up our guide to avoiding the top tourist mistakes in Madrid. Whether it's mastering meal times, exploring green spaces, or enjoying flamenco authentically, these tips will help you experience Madrid like a seasoned traveler. If you loved this guide, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Explore Edge. Hit the bell icon to stay updated on our latest adventures. Until next time, keep exploring and let Madrid captivate you.